everyone, welcome to tonight's class. So today we've had the request of some nice stretches for the back. So the flows that we'll go through, there are a lot of back stretches in there, so I hope you all enjoy it. We'll start tonight though by just lying down on our mats in a comfortable position. We'll just do some breathing exercises to start off with. So just legs out in front, laying down, completely relaxing the body onto the mat. And just taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And then taking a deep breath in for a count of 4. And then an out breath for a count of 6. So just elongating that out breath. So nice deep breath in for a count of 4, fill up the belly. And then breathe it out for a count of 6. And as you're laying down on the mat, just completely letting the body relax. Feet are rolled out to the side, not holding any tension in the arms or shoulders. We'll do 2 more rounds of breath this way. And for these next rounds of breath, breathing in for a count of 4, seal the lips and retain the breath for a count of 4, and then exhale out for a count of 4. We'll do 2 more rounds of breath this way. From here, just start to roll the wrists And maybe rolling the ankles, just to bring some movement back onto the mat. And then we'll take the arms above the head, reach through the fingers, point the toes, nice big full body stretch. And then hug the knees in towards the chest, coming into a little ball. And maybe rocking backwards and forwards, side to side, maybe rotating the knees in a circle just to massage the spine into the mat. And then when you're ready, we'll come to sit in a comfortable position. And then from here, just take one arm across the body. And then switching sides. And then we'll take a little side stretch. So stretch one arm over. And then onto the other side. Come back up to the center. And now we'll take eagle arms. So take the left under the right. And you can keep the backs of the hands together, or if you can, bring the palms to touch. If that's too much though, you can just hug the shoulders with both hands. We're lifting the elbows up and pushing forward. So you should feel a nice stretch all across the top of the back into the shoulders. And then we'll start to bow it down. And then coming back up to the center, release the hands. And then from there, just coming up onto our knees. And then coming up. We're going to come into camel pose now, so a nice back bend. Options here are to keep the hands in the bottom of the back, just push the hips forward, let the head roll back if you'd like, or practicing coming down to the ankles, so you can do one ankle and then the other, or maybe going for both. And then coming back up, and then just coming onto the hands and knees. We'll bring the toes to touch, widen the knees, and then pushing back into a child's pose. Take the arms as far forward as you can. From there, walking the hands across to the right and dropping the head down. Coming back up and then walking the hands back to the center and then across to the other side. Back up and then walk hands back to the center. Coming back up onto the hands and knees. And now we're going to come down into puppy pose. So keeping the hips high, walk the hands forward and then lowering the chest down. lifting back up, walking in. And then from here, keeping the hands planted, fingers spread, we're going to curl the toes under and push up into a downward facing dog. So remember, we're looking to make that V shape with our body, working the heels down close to the mat, and then gaze should be towards the belly button. So whilst this is the first one, you might want to pedal the feet out, so lifting the heels up and down, maybe swaying the hips, just doing any movements that feel good for you. And then coming back to stillness, working the heels down. We're going to take the right hand down towards the left ankle or calf, just twisting to look under that left armpit. Coming back to the centre, and then onto the other side. Coming back to the centre, and then we'll walk or step jump the feet back up to the mat, top of the mat, and then walk the hands slowly up, coming all the way up to the top. Okay, from here, we're going to do 3 rounds of sun salutation A. So when you're ready, we'll lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale to fold down. Slide the hands up the shins, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold back down. Take the hands down to the mat, spread the fingers, step or jump back into a high plank. And then options to lower down your way. So you can lower down into a low plank or come down onto your knees, chest and chin, pushing forwards, and then we'll lift up. So we're looking to keep our shoulders down. We don't want to be all hunched up. And then pushing through the hands. Curl the toes under, back up to downward facing dog. From there, stepping or jumping back to the top. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Okay, next round. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Take the hands down to the mat, spread the fingers. Stepping or jumping back. Lowering down. And then pushing up. 3 breaths here. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Okay, stepping or jumping back to the top. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Last round of this. Inhale to lift. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Plant the hands down, step or jump back. Lowering down. And then we'll push up. 3 breaths. Curl the toes under, back to downward facing dog. Lovely, and then stepping or jumping back to the top. Lift up, inhale. Exhale back down. Okay, from there we're going to move into our first flow. So we're going to take it back down to the mat. So inhale to lift. Exhale back down. Step or jump yourself back. This time as we come down, you might want to practice scooping the head through. And then we'll just push back into a child's pose just for a few seconds. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. And then we'll come to tabletop. So to start this flow off here, we're going to come into dolphin pose. So it's one that everyone will have done before. It's like a downward facing dog, but we're going to come onto our forearms. So we're going to plant the forearms down, curl the toes under, and lift the hips up as high as we can. So you'll find it more difficult in this pose to get the heels down on the mat. Take 3 deep breaths here. And then lowering down, coming back up. We're going to take the left leg out to the side, plant the right hand down, and then left arm's going to go over the top. So we're sort of circling the arm around. And then circle back to the centre. Bring that leg back in. And then we're going to take that leg up, so the left leg's going up, and we're stacking the hips on top of one another, slowly taking the left hand to the left foot. See if you can kick that foot back. Take that arm back down. Slowly step that left foot through, in between the hands. Shuffle the right knee back. And then from there, we're coming into our lizard pose. So take the hands in, shuffle the foot out to the side. And if you'd like to, lower the chest down, coming onto the forearms. Take 3 deep breaths. Coming back up onto the hands. And then from there, taking the left hand towards the right foot. Pull up. So as we do this, we're twisting the shoulders around. Lower that leg back down. Hand comes down, shuffle that foot in. And then we'll step that foot back and just push back into our child's pose. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. Coming back up. And then we'll work through that on the other side. So back onto the forearms. Getting ready to come in to dolphin pose. So in your own time, just curl the toes under, pushing up. See if you can walk the feet in slightly, and we're working the heels down onto the mat. So 3, 2, 1, lowering down. Back up into tabletop position. This time, sending the right leg out to the side. Left hand goes down to the floor. And then we're reaching over with that right arm. circling back round. Bring that right foot in. And then we're going to send the foot up in the air, stack the hips. See if you can take the right hand to right foot. Kicking that foot back. And then coming back to the centre, stepping that foot through. Shuffling back on that left knee. Hands are going to come inside. Shuffle the foot out a bit. And then lowering down if you'd like to. Coming onto the forearms if you can. Coming back up. And then this time, we're taking right hand to left foot. Start to twist round. Lowering back down. Bring that hand back. Shuffling the foot in. And then stepping back. And then just resting there in a child's pose. If you'd like to grab a drink. And then we'll get ready to work through our next set of poses. So just before we do that, we'll come up onto our knees, take the hands round the back, lace the fingers together, pull the arms down to open up the chest. For 3, 2, 1, release there. Plant the hands down, curl the toes under, and we'll walk the feet to the top of the mat. And then walk the hands up the legs, coming all the way up to the top. From there, we're going to bring our feet together and our knees together. We're going to sit the bum back, take the arms up, we're coming into chair pose. So hold this pose nice and strong. Maybe you can get down a little lower. But we're just making sure the tailbone's tucked under and then the knees are not overshooting the toes. We're going to bring the hands together and take the left elbow towards the right knee. Or if that's a little bit too much, you can just twist to the right. So push through the hands. We're working the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Coming back to the centre. Take the arms up. And then we'll exhale as we fold down. Stepping or jumping the feet back. Lowering the chest down. And then pushing up. For 3, 2, 1. Curl the toes under. Back up into downward facing dog. Taking the right leg nice and high, up as high as we can. Options to stay with this, or maybe you want to walk the hands in, coming into standing splits. So remember, when you're in your standing splits, there's always the option to take it a little bit further by maybe practicing a balance, so take one hand off, or maybe both. And then we'll walk the hands back out. And step the foot through, right to the top of the mat, lower down on the left knee. We're going to take the arms up, push the hips forward. Maybe bring the hands together and we'll practice a back bend. Coming back up to the centre, lower the hands down. We're going to push up, lift the knee up off the mat, and then drop the left heel down. Arms are going to come alongside the body, and then we're going to lift up into warrior one. Push the hips forward. The 3, 2, 1. Opening out now, warrior 2. So both hips are facing the side, shoulders are down. We're looking down this front arm. For 3, 2, 1. Bringing the hands to the centre. Options here is to shuffle that back foot in a little bit, or if you feel like it, just fly yourself into warrior 3. Options with you, so sending the chest down towards the mat. Lift that back leg up. Engage the core, balancing. You can always take the arms out to the side if that will help. Bring the hands back to the centre, and then we'll lower that foot down. So we've narrowed the stance a little bit. From here, left hand's going to go down to the mat, and we're going to reach up with the right. For 3, 2, 1. Take that hand down. Hands are going to come to the hips. We're going to lift up and then step that left foot in. Okay, getting ready to practice that all on the other side. So your feet together, knees are together, sitting the bum back, taking the arms up. Bringing the hands together. This time, right elbow goes towards left knee. Keep squeezing those knees together, pushing through the hands. For 3, 2, 1. Back to the centre. Take the arms up. And then we'll exhale down. Stepping or jumping the feet back. Lowering the chest. And then we'll push up. For 3, 2, 1. Back up into downward facing dog. This time we're going to take the left leg nice and high. Take it up as high as we can. And then maybe staying with this or walking hands in. Coming into a standing splits. Walk the hands back out. Stepping that foot through. Lowering down on the right knee, flatten out the foot. And then we're going to take the arms up into our low lunge. Push the hips forward. Bringing the hands together into prayer position, and then we'll do a back bend. Take those hands back down, frame that foot. We're going to step up, lowering down on the heel of the right foot, and then taking the arms alongside, and then we'll swoop up into warrior one. So just making sure that our knee isn't overshooting our toes, but we're deeply bent, hips are facing forward. For 3, 2, 1, open out now into warrior two. Keep breathing. We're looking down that front hand. Hands are going to come together, and then we're going to go into warrior three. So stepping in if we need to, and then we'll start to lower the chest down, take that back leg up. Don't worry if you wobble. And then lower that leg back down. From there, coming into revolve triangle now. So we'll take the right hand down to the mat, and then reach up with the left. Keep twisting. Three more breaths here. Lovely, take that hand down. Hands are going to come to the hips now, lift up. We'll step flat footed. And then just take a few breaths here in mountain pose. So we'll send the palms forward, feet together, knees together, lower the shoulders, standing nice and tall. Close the eyes if we want. Take 3 nice deep breaths. Opening up the eyes. We'll reach the arms up. Inhale, exhale as we fold down, coming into a forward fold. So here we can take the hands around the backs of the ankles and just see if we can work the chest closer towards the thighs. So whilst this one's a great stretch for down the backs of the legs, it's also a nice comfortable position for that lower back area. So just relax down into this pose. From there, taking opposite elbows with opposite hands, we're going to twist from the waist across towards the right. Back to the centre and then across to the other side. Come back to the centre, release the hands, and then we'll slowly walk up the legs, coming all the way up to the top. And we'll get ready to do some of our balancing poses. So remember, when we're doing our balancing poses, you can always take hold of something, maybe a wall or a prop or someone if you're really struggling. But from here, we're going to step forward with the right foot, adjust the hips, Lift the left foot up, and then we can take it back to wherever we feel. So maybe you want to keep it down here. Maybe you're working up the leg, coming right up to the top. Just making sure we turn that knee out. Hands are going to come to the center, and when you're ready, we're going to lift. Bringing the arms in line with the ears. Bringing the hands down, release the foot, and we'll practice that now on the other side. So taking a step forward, lift, and then bringing that foot maybe down here, that's fine, working up the leg. Just turning that knee out, hands are going to come to the center, and when you're ready, we'll lift. Maybe this time, letting your tree grow some branches, bring the arms out. And then hands are going to come back to the center. We'll release the foot. And just get ready for our next pose. So for this one, what we're going to do is start off by hugging the knee in. And then I'll say if you want to lengthen it out, you can take the leg out to the front. And then we're going to turn to the side. So you can keep the knee bent and turn. Or if you've got your leg out to the front, you'll take that out to the side. So options to keep it hugged in or maybe lengthen out. So getting ready. We'll start to lift the right leg and hug it in. Options to take it out to the front. So maybe take hold of the big toe. Start to kick out. And then start to open out to the side. Take it back to the center, release, bring both arms up, and then we'll lower down. Lovely, now onto the other side. So hugging in. So just focus on that front and focus on the point in front. Don't let your eyes wander. Keep hugging in. Options to take that leg out to the front. And then opening out if you want. Take it back to the center. Keep the leg lifted. Both arms are coming up. And then we'll lower down. Lovely. From here, what we're going to do is just take the legs quite wide. Toes are going to face out. We're going to reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale as we fold down. Bring the fingers in line with the toes. We're working on reaching the crown of the head closer to the mat. From there, taking the right hand into the center, we'll reach up with the left. Or maybe take the right hand towards the left ankle. Take that hand back down, and then we'll practice that on the other side. So the left hand's going to go into the center, reaching up with the right, or left hand, right ankle. Taking it back down. Hands are going to come to the hips and we're going to lift the chest up. Okay, from there, we're going to do another wide leg fold, but this time, hands are going to come around the back, lace the fingers together, and we're going to peel the arms up off the back as we go over. So legs out wide again. Hands are going to come round, lace the fingers together, pull the hands down to open up the chest. Inhale. Exhale as we fold. Start to tip, peeling the arms up off our back. Coming back up. Lovely. Shuffle the feet in. Release the hands. And now we're going to take it down to the mat to do some back strengthening exercises. So just come back to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale to fall down. Hands are coming down. Step or jump the feet back. We're going to lower down onto the knees. Rest in a child's pose or grab a quick drink just before we move on. Okay, wherever we are, just take 3 nice deep breaths. So in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Okay, now just coming on to the front. So lowering down, so making sure you have a little bit of room in front of you. What we're going to do now is just some leg lifts. So we're going to lift the leg up and then down onto the other side, down. So we're going to try to do a lift 1, down. Other leg, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, down. Lovely. From here, just taking the hands just onto the back of the head, we're going to do some chest lifts. So we're lifting up and then down. So again, we'll try for 10 in total. I'll count us through it. So bring the hands to the head. When you're ready, we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sorry, it's really, really hard to count when you're lifting, so I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me too well. But for one of our other little back strengthening exercises, what we're going to do is bring the hands to the side of the body. We're going to lift the hands and the feet at the same time, and we'll see if we can hold that. So when you're ready, we're going to lift. And lower. Get ready, we'll do another round of that. Take a few breaths. From here, getting ready, and we'll lift. Lower down. Just take another breath, and we'll do one more round of that. One more, so we'll lift. And lower, lovely. From there, just push back into a child's pose, just to stretch out. And then we'll come back. From here, we're going to send the legs wide and just start to walk those hands forward just as far as we can, lowering down if you'd want to. Lift up, walk the hands in. And from there, bring the left foot in. We're keeping the right leg out to the side. We're going to lift up, inhale, exhale as we fold over. Taking the left arm over the top now. So this is another great stretch. If you are somebody who suffers with that lower back pain, this is a nice little exercise you can do to relieve it. Coming back up, and then we'll switch those legs around. So the left leg's going out to the side, inhale, exhale as we fold. Reaching the right arm over the top. Coming back up. We're going to send both legs out to the front this time. Just coming into our seated forward fold. So remember the 3 movements. We're going to go down stomach, chest, and then head because we don't want to round the top of the back. So inhale, exhale to fold. Walking the hands up the legs now. And we're just going to start to lie down on our mat. Options here are to just lift the legs up and keep the toes pointed, just enjoying this pose. Or maybe you want to join in with a plow. So with some momentum, we're going to kick the legs back. And then just touch the toes onto the floor behind us. and just bring the hands into the lower back. And then slowly just lowering the legs down. We're going to bring the feet in towards the bum and then just start to lift the spine up off the mat, lifting the hips as high as we can. Lowering down. And then we'll hug the knees in towards the chest, coming into a little ball. And again, like we started this class, side to side, backwards and forwards, maybe circling the knees, just to massage that spine. Taking the feet back down. We're going to take the right leg, that's going to go across the left thigh. And you can either enjoy this pose like this if that's nice for you, or maybe take the hands around the left thigh and pull that in towards you. Lowering down, and then we'll switch that around. So left leg's going across the right, either keeping the foot on the floor or start to bring that thigh up towards you. And then release. We're going to bring both knees up now. Take the arms to the side. We're going to drop the knees across to the right and take a look across to our left. Coming back to the center and then across to the other side. So knees are dropping down to the left and our gaze is going across to the right. Coming back up to the center. And then we'll just come to sit in a comfortable position. Okay, from here. Again, just bringing the arms into eagle arms. So left's going to the right. Again, remember you can hug the shoulders if that's too much. Lifting the elbows up, pushing forwards. And then bowing down. Lifting back up. And then release. Taking one arm out to the side, just tilting the head in the opposite direction. Nice little stretch for the neck. Onto the other side. Coming back up. And then bringing the palms of the hands together, we're going to lift the elbows up, push the hands down. And then backs the hands together, wrists are high this time, elbows are going down. Releasing that there. We'll just finish off with a few breaths now. So breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. We're going to reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale back down. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Last one now. Big breath in. And then exhale. Okay, that's it for tonight then. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, if you've got any suggestions for next week, then let me know. And if you've ever got any questions, then you can always pop me a message as well. But I'll see you all next week, next Monday at 7. Thank you, everyone.